Why are we doing this? Does it matter? What's the point? If I'm being honest, I can understand those questions. So I wanted to use this time to talk about that. Starting with, do we really understand who benefits from diversity, equity, and inclusion policies? I know I've learned a lot since these policies have been put in place, and I want to share those learnings with you guys. Now, this is my opinion. I think a lot of times we hear DEI and think people of color, more specifically, Black people. Now, do Black people benefit from diversity, equity, and inclusion? Duh. But are we the only group that benefits from that? No. Now, I have observed that a lot of times when I'm seeing critique around diversity, equity, and inclusion, it's specifically related to Black people. But do you know Blacks are not the only group to benefit from diversity, equity, and inclusion? In fact, according to a recent article from CNN, white women benefit the most from diversity, equity, and inclusion policies. Blacks and white women are not the only demographic impacted by DEI policies. People in the LGBTQ plus community, families that need IVF, veterans, and disabled people all benefit from diversity, equity, and inclusion. And I have to say, I personally was not thinking out of other groups outside of different ethnicities, gender, and sexual orientation. So I learned about all of this recently now that these policies are starting to be taken away.